All right, Stacy, thank you so much. A new question is heading to Yakima County voters for this year's general election. Should cannabis businesses be allowed in unincorporated parts of the county?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this earlier this week, but tonight our very own William Albert goes more in depth. He explains why residents might want to start thinking about it now.
Yakima County Commissioners have approved a non-binding advisory measure, Proposition 1, that will ask voters whether to keep or lift the ban on cannabis production, processing, and retail sales. Right now, Yakima County doesn't allow for any cannabis businesses in its unincorporated area. Those are the parts of the county outside of the city limits. Even though cannabis is legal in Washington state, cities and counties still have the power to ban it through zoning ordinance. And Commissioner Kyle Curtis says a big chunk of the county's population actually lives in those unincorporated areas.
About a third of our population lives in the city of Yakima jurisdiction. The other third lives in all of our other 13 cities and municipals, and the other third of our population lives out in our unincorporated, so they're not under any city jurisdiction.
Commissioner Curtis believes voters' attitudes around cannabis may have shifted since 2017, when the last advisory vote was held.
I think when the voters hear cannabis and they hear that we're losing on thousands of dollars that are being left on the table that could be utilized here locally, I think people will consider that and vote differently.
Still, past votes have shown strong support for keeping the ban in place.
Each one indicating that Yakima residents are in favor of the ban still. However, Commissioner Curtis hopes that soon changes.
$400,000 and $500,000 a year that the county could collect through this cannabis excise tax that we're leaving on the table. And while that's only a few $1,000s, that few $1,000s actually deploy an additional deputy on our street.
But not all commissioners are on board. Commissioner Lindy from District 3 supports keeping the ban. He says lifting it would send the wrong message.
If we as a county come out and authorize recreational marijuana, we're sending a message that we think it's okay. And I don't want to send that message because I think it would be an inaccurate message.
Commissioner Lindy also points to the research he says links marijuana to teen suicide.
The most often cited factor in that suicide is the fact that they had substance abuse. And the number one substance that they found involved was marijuana. Okay? Those are things that I just can't ignore. That, you know, for a little bit of extra money into our coffer, we're putting more of our citizens at risk.
Whether you're for or against it, this is your chance to weigh in. Make sure to vote this general election. In Yakima, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Yakima County's general election will be held November 4th.